Good Tuesday morning, YouTube. How you guys doing today? It is so cold out here. I think I'm gonna have me a good pot of chili today. I had to get my ingredients ready. I already have my beans on the slow boil, so I was like, well, while I'm preparing my chili on this cold day, let's get online and be messy a little bit. Let's talk. Hey, Mimi126. Hey, Jessica. Could you guys please hit the like button on your way in the door? I'd appreciate it. So let's talk about Mr. Tommy Sotomayor because I understand that he is still the topic of discussion in our sector. He is become famous in this sector. You know, since VS has been gone, everybody has been looking for trying to find a new fearless leader, somebody to fill VS's spot. And I think that is why he is always, hey Bless Hawkins, how you doing? Hey Asher. I think that's why he has been in everybody's view. Like they can't stop talking about this weirdo, okay? And you know that you got to have, the more, crazy you are or the meaner you are, for lack of better words, the more popular you are. Hey, Leah Morgan, yes, you finally caught alive. So I'm assuming that's why Tommy is so popular in this sector. But what I found disturbing is the ever-growing amount of women that are co-signing him. Now, he clearly doesn't like women. Moreover, he doesn't like black women. And I'm going to tell you why today he don't like black women. I have seen videos from other people of a couple of you women in this sector that have gone on his channel trying to spar with him, knowing the whole time that you are nothing but content. And as far as content goes, he has found his, pot of gold in the means of content. Hey, Mimi. And so that's why he's still over here. The more you talk about him, the more the more you trot over to his channel, the more money he makes from White-Zaddy. Okay, you guys know who White-Zaddy is, right? Because that is the only reason why. That is part of the reason why he hates black women, is because he wants a pat on the head from White-Zaddy. And when he makes content about black women, and black women stereotypes, when he does that type of content, he gets paid very well for doing that type of content. Okay, that is one reason why. Hey, making it work for me. That is one reason why he continues to do it. So he's been trolling around YouTube forever. Pretty much harassing and finding black women to speak derogatorily about. He's become very popular doing that. Do you see what I'm saying? So much so to the point to where a lot of other black men, hey Ms. Hey Denova, how you doing? So much so to the point to where you have a lot of black men that have followed behind him. Some of our more notable men in the quote unquote, woke sector or woke section of YouTube, such as Obsurdian, Mumia Abli. I can't stand Obsurdian as bad as much as I can't stand Tommy Sotomayor, but Obsurdian, who I believe is older than Tommy Sotomayor. I heard him say the other day that Tommy Sotomayor, he is the son of Tommy Sotomayor, and what he meant by that was he admires Tommy Sotomayor type of program. He speaks derogatorily about black women, and I said so much so that he wanted to mimic that. Okay, and it has made him, hey, like in Boss Lady and Sugar and Spice, and he has mimicked that to the point where he is very popular, in that sector. He also, makes a good penny, a good living off of speaking derogatorily about black women. Okay, and he also speaks to him and Tommy Sotomayor. They really do the rhetoric under the guise of black empowerment, if you will, whether they want to admit it or not. Because some of you may, hey Jessica, some of you may not know this, but Tommy Sotomayor actually got his start, under the guise of black empowerment. And every once in a while, hey Maturish, how you doing? And every once in a while, if you will listen to him, and a lot of people seem to think that he says a lot of things, that are, that would be, behoove the black community to listen to him because he makes a lot of sense. In actuality, he doesn't make any sense at all, because you cannot reason with madness. Do you see what I'm saying? And you can't, and because you can't reason with madness, you can't reason with somebody like Tommy Sotomayor or Obsurdian or any other of these men that speak derogatorily, that have built their platforms uh, by speaking derogatorily about black women. And there's several of them, that I've gone back and forth with. We know that's not only Obsurdian and Tommy Sotomayor, it's like BGS More. They've upsprung a group called SYSBM. It's several of them, right? They get off on speaking derogatorily about black women. Okay, seemingly they hate what they call black female discussion, dysfunction. I'm sorry, or gynocracy, and all of this and all of that. But what they're really doing when you break it all down, they are jealous of black women. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, this is what's really going on. Yes, they're making a pretty penny off of talking about black women. Yes, they love to speak derogatorily and lash out against black women simply because they are afraid to lash out on the thing that is truly holding them, has truly emasculated them, has truly made them feel less than men. They're afraid to lash out against White-Zaddy. Do you see what I'm saying? And then they're afraid to lash out at White-Zaddy. They won't. But the sick thing about it is they seek White-Zaddy's attention. They want a pat on the head of White-Zaddy. And the reason why, part of the reason why they're so anti-black woman, they are such staunch advocates, faithful members to the He-Man Woman Haters Club, is because they're jealous of you, black woman. Don't you realize that? They're jealous of you. They're not. That is at the bottom of it all. Hold on, I was choking off my own spit. They are jealous of you simply because they feel that you get more attention from white male patriarchy or the white man or White-Zaddy. And when I say White-Zaddy, I am talking about white males, white men, and white male patriarchy. That is who I'm calling White-Zaddy, right? And so Deborah said, "You so right. Yeah, think about it. Let's analyze this. Let's analyze the psyche. Let's break down, what's really going on with these black men that say they hate black women. And like I said, at the crust of it all, at the bottom line, they are jealous of black women, like I said, because they feel like white patriarchy or White-Zaddy cares more about them. Hey, Chazway boy. Hey, girl. Hey, DOD. They feel like White-Zaddy pays us more attention than he pays them, and for that reason they're in their fifis. They say they're lashing out against the gynocracy. And what I understand the gynocracy is doing, you guys know about feminism and all this and all that, and because of feminism upsprung a couple of amendments from the government protecting women, okay, and uplifting women. Title 10, which brought forth the things like a legalized abortion. Title 9, which lobbied for more education geared towards women, or towards women, having their own independence. And we know that there have been several laws that have been passed that have come up from that, like domestic violence laws, child support laws, no fault divorce laws. These laws were put in place to protect the woman. Okay, and that is part of the reason. And because of those laws being put in place, the black man can no longer treat the white woman the way he used to treat her. And how he used to treat the black woman is, I hope I said black woman, he can no longer treat you the way he used to treat you. And because he can no longer beat you when he want to, or just pretty much ride roughshod over you when he want to. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you have better educational opportunities, you now have a means to support yourself. The white man makes him pay for his children that he helped make, even though he doesn't want to. He doesn't have a choice in doing that. All of these things are the reason why he's mad at you. But really, at the end of the day, he's mad gratitude because he feel like the white man has done more for you, black woman, than he has done for them. He has given you a pat on the back. He has given you the seal of approval, and he's further emasculated him and further made him feel useless. So at the end of the day, the reason why you have the real reason that you have all these he-man, black woman haters is because, yes, he feels inferior. Is because he wants a pat on the head from W-Zaddy. And he feels that if he continues to beat you down with words, because he can no longer beat you down with his fist, you will somehow comply. You will go to W-Zaddy and say, W-Zaddy, please get off the white man's back. We want the white man back in our home, when we know that that is not true. Okay? So anyway, let me read this. Let me read this real fast. Shel Whitfield said in Olivia the Oracle, no disrespect to the other folks in the sector, but you and a few others are the only ones intelligent enough to debate an idiot like Tommy. You understand where he's coming from. I would never grant him with my presence. I would never grace him with my presence, because like Professor John Henry Clark said, I only debate my equals. All others I teach. So yeah, thank you for saying this, Shel, but he is not my equal. Okay. And the only thing I can do is teach him a little something. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, but a lot of people do feel like he's so, all this and all that. Really, he's just a basic ass nigga. That's all he is. I am not impressed at all. Okay, just like I'm not impressed with any of these he-man woman haters that are so popular amongst men, like Obsurdian, Mumia Ali, BGS, Ilmore, Mr. Fantasia. He's with the younger crowd, and so many of them other. Like I troll him. I argue back and forth with them on like Taz and Nyla's channel. And then well, you don't respect me. You're trying to talk over me. You're a loudmouth woman, and I know you're intimidated by me, honey. And because I won't let you overtalk me, and I won't let you beat me over the head with that club of patriarchy, I can stand 10 toes down right beside you. You got a problem with me. But really, all in all, you have a problem with my strength. You are jealous because you feel emasculated. You are jealous because you feel like I got something that you want. You are jealous of women, black women, moreover, because you feel like they get a pat on the back or get some kind of positive affirmation from white male patriarchy, i.e. W-Zaddy. So that is the real reason why you have a problem with me. Now, if you really have a problem with me being loudmouth, or what do they call black women? They got a problem with you whether you're submissive or not, whether you're loud or not, whether you wear weave or not, whether you wear your natural hair or not, whether you're big or not, whether you're small or not, whether you're submissive or not, whether you're passive or not, whether you're educated or not, whether you're a single mom or not. You see what I'm saying? You cannot have kids and they have a problem with you. Whether you're married or not, whether you're single or not, whether you wear makeup or not, whatever it is, they're going to find something to be upset with you about. It seems like you can never satisfy them. Okay, no matter what you do, you will never be good enough for them. And it's not, but the thing that I hate about some black women is that you are more than good enough. You are more than enough. You just don't know that you are enough. Okay, because some sort of, not even low self-esteem, but as black women in particular, we have been taught from early childhood to protect the black man. But my thing is, the black man has become so jealous and envious of you. Why do you even want to protect him anymore? I made a little video I think it was last week or week before last, about black women and divesting from the black community. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, they say they don't want you, but they don't want nobody else to have you, and they really don't want you to go to W-Zaddy, because that just enrages them. Do you see what I'm saying? But the reason why they don't want you with W-Zaddy is not because they don't want you to lay with W-Zaddy. They don't want you to go to W-Zaddy because, once again, that means that W-Zaddy will be giving you more attention than they're giving them. And that is all they seek at the end of the day, is to seek W-Daddy's attention. See, they're really not they really don't have all these grievances against you. They really are just simply jealous because they want White Zaddy to pat them on the head and make them feel whole again. See, it's really sick and demented. So because they can't rail against White Zaddy, because they can't make White Zaddy turn around and pay attention to them, what they do is they take it out on you because they're afraid to take it out on White Zaddy. Do you see what I'm saying? And Tommy Sotomayor, Tommy Soto-Weirdo, is a prime example of that. Okay, and since everybody's so invested in him in this sector, right now, so well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the psyche of Tommy Soto-Weirdo and all those other he-man woman haters. Okay, that say they hate you. Okay, see, hate is a strong word, and they're using hate the wrong way. Do you see what I'm saying? What they really want to say in the innermost cockles of their demented heart is, I'm jealous of you. Why does White Zaddy give you attention? Why does he enact all these laws to protect you and not me? Why does he care so much about you and so little about me? Absolutely, the beta male. Let's break down the psyche. Thank you, making it work for me, of the beta male. Okay, now, just let me start off by saying this is not all black men. I'm talking about the dusty beta male, okay, that seeks affirmation or a pat on the back because he thinks that if he beats you down with words enough, that eventually White Daddy is going to turn around and look at him. I heard a guy, I was on Nyla's and Taz's page yesterday, and everybody was talking. And this black guy says that the reason why he wants to sleep with white women like more notable white women like Pamela Anderson and those up there like the Anglo movie stars, the white women that really want food with them anyway. But the reason why he don't mind sleeping with that type, or the reason why he goes after that type, is because if he sleeps with that type, it is going to make White Zaddy mad. And I told him that, no, that's not going to make White Zaddy mad because White Zaddy really don't care about them white women anyway. Okay, White Zaddy actually puts more stock in the black woman than he does his own white woman. But he can't tell you that. He can only lift them up because so that they can stay in line, that they can stay behind them, because we know that there is strength in numbers. But he really cares nothing about the white woman. He really doesn't. He really prefers, that is why he likes them to look like 11-year-old prepubescent boys. Okay. He wants them to look like prepubescent boys because that is really what he wants to lay with. Okay. And then he doesn't, but he admires the black woman because of her strength. And we know at the end of the day, the only thing that white male patriarchy really lusts after is more power and more strength. Okay. And so, what is this? Oh, I think I got some trolls in here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. That drunk dude. Yeah, that drunk dude. Yeah. Went to Kente Cloud. Yeah, talking about he sleep with white women to make the white man mad. You're not making the white man mad. The white man don't care. Okay? So, and what I tried to tell him is that, so you telling me that you sleeping with these white women, these upper crust white women, to make the white man mad, to make White Zaddy mad, right? In actuality, you are more concerned with what the white man thinks than that vagina that you're trying to sleep with. So you're really trying to get the attention of White Zaddy instead of the attention of that white woman. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how weird it is? A whole bunch of weirdos. They seek validation at the end of the day from White Zaddy. That's what they want, to love them. Not you, not me, not that white woman. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Marco. No, I'm not mad at you. I'm not. Hey, Cloud. By the way, I'm not mad at anybody. You got a right to. I respect you for liking Tommy Sotomayor. Let me say this once again, because see, sometimes in this sector we get it twisted, right? I'm not upset because see, we are all adults. Who you like, that is on you. Just like you like him, and I respect the fact that you like him, I hope you respect the fact that I don't. Okay? And since this is my commentary, I'm telling you the things that I don't like about him. And I hope you respect that. Because we ain't got nothing against each other. I don't care if you go over there and listen to that man's channel 24/7. That is on you. Do you see what I'm saying? But please respect the fact that I don't like him. I don't choose to listen to him because I know what he really about, and he ain't about nothing. Okay, in my opinion, he may be about something in your opinion, and that's on you. So yeah, oh thank you. Michael said I respect it. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Ashley said one of those Tommy sympathizers came on one of my comments saying black women are least desirable. Yeah, I disagree. The propaganda and mind control has worked on these weak, stupid Negro women. Yes, they have. Because see, Tommy Sotomayor. Let's get back to Tommy because I strayed away a bit. Let's get back to Tommy though. Right. It's unfortunate that some of our men dumpster dive absolutely for these white women. The white man proudly gives up their trash and keep them absolutely, and he only keeps the best around because he needs them for backup. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, because he would rather sleep with their sons in the first place. That is the mentality of white male patriarchy, of W-Zaddy. Okay? And black men, they really think that they are, they are angry. They are angry at the W-Zaddy because he won't pay them attention. That's why they don't like you. That's why you have somebody like Tommy Sotomayor saying, oh, the black women are ratchet. You saying I'm ratchet. You saying I'm loud. You saying I'm ratchet. But you sound just like me when you arguing with another black man. You are just as loud and ratchet and ghetto as a black woman. You know why? You're just as loud and ratchet and ghetto as the black woman, Tommy Sotomayor. It's because you want to emulate the black woman. You are angry with the black woman because you feel like she gets more attention from the black man. Okay? That is what's wrong with Tommy Sotomayor. And not to mention, he knows that those white folks is going to pay him a pretty penny when he come on here and talk about you. Okay? And then you got women that feed into it. And that's unfortunate. But everybody got a right to do what they want to do. And so that's just how I feel about it. Anyway, let me read this before I move right along. Because I want to play something for you guys. I want you guys to listen to how he sounds when he's arguing with another black man. Okay? And tell me what you hear. But first, let me read this. Love Wisdom says, right. It's unfortunate that some of our men do. Oh, I read that one. Making it work for me said, I haven't been over there yet, but it keeps coming up in my. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've been up. They've ushered him into this sector. So I'm thinking, well, okay, since he's in the B sector now, let's dissect the psyche of Tommy Soto-Weirdo. Let's do that since he's a part of this sector. I was listening to a little bit of James Caldwell last night. He had a calling show, and it was some woman on there, really politicking hard. James, can you just go over there and talk to him? James, can you just this? And James, he ain't really this. And James, I'm thinking, girl, why would James Caldwell, a gay man, go over there and talk to Tommy Sotomayor when he speaks just as derogatorily about gay men as he does the black woman? Why would he do that? But because you like him, you want him to go over there and lower his standards and demean himself and let Tommy Sotomayor talk crazy to him because you like him. That's what you would like to see done in the sector. You want to feel comfortable with him anyway, even though he jealous of you and he don't care nothing about you because he feel like you get more attention from W-Zaddy. Even though he gets a lot of Anglo funds, he get a lot of white funds. That's why he speaks so derogatorily about you. And I bet you the people that patronize him the most are not even black women or even white men. I bet they are white women that give him more money than anything else because the white woman has always felt less than in comparison to the black woman. The sad part is the black woman don't know how superior she is. Okay? Not all of us. Some of us do. I do. I absolutely do. But a lot of us don't. That is why you cow down and you cater to somebody like a Tommy Sotomayor. Okay, and that's unfortunate, but to each his own. Everybody got a right to do what they want. This is the world of YouTube. Okay, and it's not only Tommy Sotomayor. You got women in the woke sector, like I said over there, that cow down to people like Obsurdian Mumia Ali. He don't even want to take you to dinner. He just want to pump and dump you. Do you see what I'm saying? And talk and speak derogatorily about you. He get paid a pretty penny for doing that. Not only him, like O'Shea Duke Jackson. See, all of these are the sons of Tommy Sotomayor. They've patterned their platforms after Tommy Sotomayor. They made very lucrative platforms, a lot of money talking about, speaking badly about black women. That is why they feel that we know for a fact that we are the most unprotected. Do you see what I'm saying? But really, we're not unprotected at all because we got W-Zaddy to protect us. Ain't that what they say? Because see, that's what they call the gynocracy. Okay? But like I said, they're mad at you because they can't beat the heck out of you like they used to beat the heck out of you without going to jail. Because see, we know because they are scared of W-Zaddy, they used to take out on the fact that W-Zaddy thinks nothing of them at all. W-Zaddy has emasculated them, so they want to come home like a caveman and beat the heck out of you so that they can feel better about themselves. And they can't do that no more without going to jail. Okay? So they get online and they spout all this woman haterism. Do you see what I'm saying? Until they feel better. It's therapeutic for them, from what I understand. It's therapeutic for you to speak derogatorily and disrespect your only line of defense from W-Zaddy. But let me just say that perhaps we should no longer be their line of defense. We should let them go their own way like they want to, okay? Because they don't appreciate you protecting them anyway. Okay, not all, but most. They don't want you protecting them from W-Zaddy anyway, because we know that any attention, good or bad, they can get from the white man, they are like thirsty dogs after that type of attention. That is how emasculated some of these black males, these dusty beta males, have become, and that's just facts. They're emasculated to so far, that they become jealous and envious of you to the point that they no longer can stand you because they feel like they're in competition with you for white daddy's attention. And at the bottom line, at the end of the day, that's why they don't like you. Okay? But if you want to keep listening to the demented version of white male patriarchy, please do so. If you want to continue to make you feel like you less than because you have some type of low self-esteem going on in your head, please continue to do so. But me? No, I won't do that. See, it don't matter to me what somebody like a Tommy Sotomayor or a Mumia Obsurdian Ali or really any man on the planet think about me or my loud talking or my stubbornness or my whatever. I don't need your validation. I don't need W-Zaddy's validation. I don't need your validation. All I need from you is your freaking cooperation or for you to shut the fuck up when I'm talking. That's all I need from you. Okay? At the end of the day. I'm just saying. Because that is where I'm at this point in time. Now, see, when I first came on YouTube, I didn't understand why you had some women speaking so derogatorily about black men. But the more I am online, and y'all know I like to veer off in other places sometimes, the more I understand why they speak derogatorily about these dusty meta bills, because they are simply emasculated to the point of no return. They have been emasculated, allowed themselves to be emasculated to the point to where they want to be you. They are jealous of you. Even if they are a straight male, they want to be. They have more estrogen than testosterone. Okay, so how can I take you seriously as a man and supposed to be the head of the family if you do more whining and complaining and nagging than me? How is that going to happen? But you want me to come online and respect you. It's like a battle royal when I go, like say I'm on Taz or Nyla's channel, right? And I'm trying to get my point across and we're debating back and forth with one another. It's a dang on shame that I have to holler to the top of my dang on lungs to get my point across. And then they went, well, I don't want to come on the panel because you're on here and you're loud talking and you're this and you're that. Do you think I'm going to respect you when you acting like a child? I don't have to respect a man, boy. If you present yourself like a man, you will be treated as a man. If you present yourself like a boy, you will be treated like a boy. And then they want to get mad about I'm treating you like a boy, but you act like a petulant child. So that's how you're going to be spoken to, like a petulant child. You see how that works? But see, they want to roll back time pre-Title IX, pre-Title 10, back in the 40s or 50s. That's the way they want you. They want you barefoot, pregnant, and they want to be able to come home and beat the heck out of you when they done had a hard day dealing with W-Zaddy. Okay, when they didn't get a pat on the head from W-Zaddy that day, they want to be able to come home and beat the heck out of you. Beat you down till they feel better. Okay? Beat you down with their fists and almost kill you and your kids so their ego can feel better. Their ego has been bruised all day and emasculated by W-Zaddy, so they want to come home and physically bruise you so that they can feel better. See, they don't like that either. And they feel like since W-Zaddy is now protecting you against domestic violence, they got a problem with it. Because that means that W-Zaddy care more about you than they do. Okay? And leave their kids. Absolutely. The reason why they don't like child support is not because, well, it's making I heard one guy say that because of child support, many men they're homeless and they have to sleep in their cars. Well, in the first place, if you took care of your responsibility, she wouldn't have to go to child support. No woman should have to go to child support, black or white, and make the law pay for what's half his. Okay? Nobody, no woman, no mother should have to go to court and make the court make you take care of your child. And a lot of black men are breeders. They are simply breeders. Do you know what breeders are? Breeders are those male slaves that I know you guys have heard of sex slave forms, right? They use black men to impregnate many women. They had many children by many women in order to so that the slave master could make money and sell those babies. Okay? And because we have all types of trauma in our DNA, because of chattel slavery, the white man is still nothing more than the black man. I'm sorry, many black men are still nothing more than breeders. You got 5 kids by 5 different baby mamas. You don't want to take care of none of them. You just want to make a baby and keep it pushing. You don't want to be responsible for it, for any of those 5 babies. Okay? That is a breeder mentality. That is slave mentality. Okay? That is slave sex form mentality. And you still suffer from that. You still got that trauma in your DNA. Okay? Do you know that they would even make the male slave mate with his own mother or his own sister, any women at all, in order, just so long as you make another black baby so that they can sell and so that they can make money off of the black baby that the breeder made with his mama or his sister or whoever. Do you see what I'm saying? That and that, put in the black male psyche that I don't have to take care of these kids. I just got to make them, and the white man going to take care of them. So the white man finally got tired of saying, hold on, wait a minute. We got this welfare. We got these food stamps. We're giving out massive amounts of welfare and food stamps, which they can't stand for you to get either, because they would rather see your black baby starve and die because they ain't taking care of them. And you're doing the best you can. They don't want you on welfare and food stamps either. So, but because the government has started giving out so much funds, child support, welfare, food stamps, you got to pay for all of that. Okay? The white man said, hold up, I ain't taking care of kids no more. You take care of your kids. So let's uplift these child support laws. So you're a breeder. You're still a breeder, but you got to take care of them now, because Zaddy said he ain't taking care of your kids no more. They ain't making me no more money, so now you take care of your own responsibility. Okay? So you got these bucks still being breeders, not wanting to take care of the kids, but the white man say, I'm going to lock you up if you don't take care of your kids, because I ain't going to take care of them for you. Better still, I'm going to do you one more. If you don't take care of your kids, I'm going to lock you up. Then you further can't take care. You really can't take care of your kids then, but you can take care of me, because when I lock you up in the prison industrial complex, you're going to make me some money. Okay? So don't go and make all them babies and get on that child support and don't pay it, so I can lock you up, so I can mass incarcerate you. Then you'll be making me some money. You see how that works? But the whole thing is sick, because that man is you, black woman, okay, from doing what you got to do to take care of Your kids. White Zaddy don't want to take care of them. The black daddy don't want to take care of them. What other recourse do you have? But they're mad at you because you're making them take care of their responsibility. No woman should have to make a man take care of his own dang on seed. That's ridiculous. It don't make sense. Okay? What? What happened, Shell Whitfield? Shell said, that's right, Miss DeNova. Let me read it. Hey, Kingsman, y'all got so much. Every time y'all know I can get to going. I can get to go. But y'all hit that like button, okay? And I got some good content this morning. I hope I am getting some support from some of my people in the chat, some of my supporters, because yeah, we got some good content. So is Tommy Sotomayor the only one can get paid for his content? You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? But all right. Anyway, let me read some of this. Lady Love Wisdom says, yes, that's what. Oh, and my donation information is in the description box. Love Wisdom said, yes, that's where the team MF, the term MF, that's right, Love Wisdom. King's Meter said, my dad paid all my mom's bills the whole time he lived in another home after they divorced because we were his kids, and he said that was what he was. What he's supposed to do, you're absolutely right. That is absolutely what he was supposed to do, King's Meter, and I'm glad he did that. I'm glad he stood up to his responsibility. Do you see what I'm saying? Nowadays, if you have a man doing like that, they think they special. They think they think they deserve some kind of special award or something for doing what they supposed to do. That's what you supposed to do. You supposed to take care of your kids. It ain't special. It's what you supposed to do. But dads like yours are in the minority, unfortunately, these days. Miss Dozer said child support payments aren't enough to take care of the child. That's right. In most cases, they still, consistently whining about it. They don't even make them, it's based on your income. So if you ain't making no money, you're really paying a little bit of money anyway. Not even paying enough money to buy your kids a proper pair of shoes. Unless you want to get their shoes out of Payless or Walmart or somewhere. That's not even enough to buy your child a pair of shoes. But you complaining about it. Okay. All right. Now, Shell says, Merca, did showing Tommy your breast in a tank top work? Is he going to read Jay Wilson? Do what? Is that true, Shell? Is that true, Merca? You showed him your breast in a tank top? I'm just asking. No judging. I just want to know. Thank you, Maturish. Shell said that Clark White, she showed a pic of her boobs, what? In a tight tank top to encourage him to read Jay Wilson. Tommy asked to see them uncovered. Do what? Is this for real? Are y'all telling the truth? Anyway. Child, making it what we said exactly. Sugar says pitiful. Maturish said you telling the whole truth. Oh, Lord Jesus. They need to get 2 jobs and step up their game. Absolutely making it work for me. Making it work for me saying, huh? That's what I said. I'm in a loss of words, huh? Did I read that right? But anyway. Due Process said I had a similar experience. I had no idea how good we had it till I became an adult. Kingsman, absolutely. Due Process. Shell says at Olivia the Oracle, they have the screenshot on Lipstick Alley. Oh, really? Oh, so that's for real then. Like that really happened? Oh, wow. Okay. Love Wisdom said this is why sisters need to properly vet these brothers. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you have no children, don't be out here swollen bellied without a wedding ring and his last name. You're absolutely right. I'm making it work. But she said, oh, you seriously? Miss Dozer said, right, Logan. You're absolutely right. And then that is why a lot of women, they also complain about, women getting abortions and stuff, right? You complaining about the woman getting an abortion because she don't want to be a single mom. Okay, you don't want to take care of the baby anyway. You know what I mean? Number one, she was stupid for laying with you. And now she got to get an abortion because you know you ain't going to take care of that baby no way. Okay? But women have to learn. And, you know, I never heard the term swollen belly. But women have to learn. You know, it's nothing wrong with a woman seeking affection. But we have to learn to make better choices. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to be more vigilant so that you won't find yourself knocked up and have to get an abortion because you know this man ain't going to help you take care of this baby. So you have to be more vigilant. You have to have more self-esteem. Don't lay down with him unprotected or at all until he proves himself. And if he don't prove himself, because 9 times out of 10, from what I heard, they really don't like you anyway. They just want to use you as some kind of calm dumpster to relieve their backs or whatever. That's the way it was explained to me. That's the way that I heard it anyway. They're using you as a stress reliever. They could get one of them sex dolls for that. That are so popular with the incels and the MGTOWs and the IBBOs and all this and all that. Let them go get one of them to relieve itself. Don't let them relieve itself on you. Okay? It's not necessary to do that. All right? Making it work for me says women having babies with a dude who already has 4 kids from 3 different women. Absolutely. But they'll turn around and talk about you like a dog. You see what I'm saying? When they are the ones that are the breeders that don't want to take care of these children. Or either they're either mad at you for being a single baby mama, or they mad at the dudes that's making all the babies. That's how sick and demented a lot of these guys are. But let's get back to Tommy. Okay? I'm not done with him yet. And it's like I said, it's not just Tommy. It's a whole bunch of them. It's a whole he-man woman haters crew. Okay? And so, but like I said, a lot of black men on here, these he-man woman haters, they aspire to be Tommy Sotomayor. They say that he is their daddy. Grown men calling other grown men they daddy. I'm the son of Tommy Sotomayor. I'm like, really? How feminine of you. So, and then, you know, a lot of times they have dubbed the black men as suffering. They say that many black men suffer from toxic masculinity. I don't think a lot of black men suffer from toxic masculinity at all. I don't think they suffer from that. I think they suffer from being jealous and envious of the black woman because they feel like the black woman gets more attention from White-Zaddy. And that is what they seek, the attention from White-Zaddy. Even to the point to where you allow yourself to become a Tommy Sotomayor or a Obsurdian Mumia Ali or a O'Shea Duke Jackson or a Mr. Fantastic or so many others that I can't, or a gang. Some of them are borderline, you know, some of them have pretty much become so jealous and envious of you that I really think they want to sleep with one another. They want to become you, literally. And then you don't even have to be straight or a cross-dresser. This is how demented it is, or even gay. They've become so obsessed with you getting more attention in their mind from White-Zaddy that, they want to become you. Like, for real, to the point to where they want to sleep with each other. That's why they want to go their own way. They want to go their own way with one another. Even the term the SYSBM or IBMOR, that all derived from that MGTOW, that white group called men going their own way. And the MRA, the men's right, the men's, you know, they're like the women, like men, like feminists, but men. You know, the men's rights organization or men's right association, you know, because they felt like the government, these white guys felt like the government has, giving them a raw deal. So they started this he-man white woman hater group, and then the black man caught on to it. And I was like, hey, let's follow behind White-Zaddy and start our own hate group for black women, because we can't feel validated by white zaddy, they're not paying our needs any attention. So let's start our own, and let's start to mentally masturbate one another. Let's do that. Let's start to lash out against the black woman because she's getting more attention than we are from white zaddy, and we're not happy about that. What we allowed white zaddy to emasculate us, and feminize us, and he's still not giving us the attention we so desperately want and need in our lives. So let's rail against the black woman. So that's why they do what they do. But anyway, getting back to it's really very sick, And so, yeah. Anywho, I want to give you guys an example. I want to play something for you guys. Okay? So, yes, they are. What did Sugar PYT say? They are afraid of the police and act like they are. They don't get beat down and shot down with the impunity. The police don't do that to them. They don't want to acknowledge. They don't really want to acknowledge the system of white supremacy, racism, which is the real culprit in effeminizing them and emasculating them. Not gynocracy. Okay, not women. Okay. They are afraid to rail against white supremacy, racism, and they are, and at the same time they are afraid of it. They want to seek the validation. They want a pat on the head of white zaddy at the same time. Okay, they have emasculated most of them. They have, pretty much physically and mentally beat the black man into submission, to the point to where he only seeks to be under the white man. Even if he has to climb on the top of the black woman's head, that's what he's going to do to seek attention from that white zaddy. Okay? And that is what we're seeing on social media from people like Tommy Sotomayor. So, one thing Tommy Sotomayor is big on is, saying that the black woman is ratchet. He loved to talk about your weave, okay? Or he loved, or even if you don't wear weave, he still ain't happy if you don't wear weave. He want to talk about your natural hair. Say you need to pick out your natural hair. See, they never said you don't wear enough makeup. You wear too much makeup. See, they're never satisfied. Okay, you get welfare food stamps. You got too many babies by too many baby daddies. Or either you got a career. You don't want you want to set yourself above the black man. That's why you went to school and get your education so that you can take care of yourself. They're not, and even though you don't have kids, you still taking care of yourself. Even though you're doing, the right thing in life, it's still not good enough. You're not ratchet. You have a career. You take care of yourself. You ain't asking the black man for nothing. Yeah, you working too much. See, it's never good enough. It's always some kind of gripe. Okay? But I find Tommy Sotomayor and people like Obsurdian Ali very interesting because they love to talk about the loudmouth, ratchet black woman, right? Well, and they don't like the loudmouth black woman that argues back or stands toe-to-toe with the loudmouth black man, okay? But let's listen to Tommy Sotomayor when he is going back and forth with another black man. See, he sounds just as ratchet as the black woman because remember, I said they really want to be us. They are really jealous of us. He's really complaining about you and calling you ratchet when he is more ratchet than you because he wants to emulate you. And remember, I said he will step on top of your head if he had to be better at being ratchet than you. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's listen to Tommy Sotomayor argue with another man. And listen how much he sounds like these ratchet black women that he's supposed to hate so much. The only thing you don't have on is some weave and makeup. But listen to how he sounds. Okay, it's very, I love to let you guys listen to things without a visual. Remember, we talked about that the other day. Because when you can use your listening ears, because a lot of people can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You either have to look or listen. Okay? He is a walking contradiction, Miss D. So we're going to use our listening skills so that you can really see where I'm coming from, so that you won't be sidetracked by the visual. Okay? Let's use our auditory skills this morning. And you guys tell me how ratchet he sounds. Or does he even sound ratchet at all? Because it's cool when he roast and gag another woman. Okay. Of course he's going to sound more powerful or more logical because he's coming up against a woman. And he's frustrated a woman. Like me, I got a short temper. When you finally tick me off, it's just going to be on. I'm just going to explode on you. So, of course you're going to be able to say, I'm not going to pay. If you're a man, you're going to invalidate what I'm saying about you, even if it's the truth, because I done got loud and argumentative because you done pissed me off. Okay? And you trying to beat me over the head with fucking patriarchy or misogyny, or a little bit of both, or simply because you think you're stronger than me because you got an eggplant emoji in between your legs. Oh, you think you can talk louder than me? But and so so okay, everybody go like, well, yeah, he's right. He's right. These women are ratchet. They're just da. He's right. Listen to him. He's telling you the truth about these women. But like I said, let's listen to how Tommy Sotomayor goes back and forth with another black man. Now you tell me who is more ratchet in this situation. Who is more narcissical? Who is more feminine sounding in this audio right here that I'm going to play for you guys? Now, this is him going back and forth with his first two, and it ended up being one, of the two of the men over there in the quote unquote woke section of YouTube. First it was two, then it was one. Do you see what I'm saying? But he's going back. He's got there on his channel, and they're having a. I won't even call it a debate, but just listen to Tommy Sotomayor. Listen to what he says, and listen to how, if you will, if you think he sounds ratchet, you let me know. But if you don't think he sounds ratchet, then okay, let me know that too. But like I said, this is just my commentary. You don't have to agree. Do you see what I'm saying? Or whatever. So maybe I'm wrong. So, but anyway, let's listen. Let me cut it on. Now, this is him going back with Taz and George Macon, and this Discord came about a couple of months ago, from what I understand. I found it earlier this morning. Okay, and so anyway, let's listen, and you tell me if he sounds ratchet or not. If he doesn't sound like a ratchet black woman, because he hates the ratchet black woman. He don't like the way that we conduct ourselves. So even though he's, in my opinion, he's taken up the very thing that he claims to hate. Okay, so let's listen to a little bit of it. And like I said, you guys let me know in the comment section while you're listening, what do you think of how he sounds? Okay, here we go. If you can't,
anything, the audience has been watching. What has he called me out on?
Can you hear it good? If you can't hear it, hit the one.
Tommy, you said this out of your own mouth before, Tommy. You said, this is what you said, and tell me if I'm wrong. You said you guys got one way of doing it. I call out the community on another way of doing it. And what I'm saying is, I'm telling you, I disagree with the way you're doing it, and I think it's the Sambo way.
Jesus Christ, he's still using a word that has no definition. I have never, audience, both sides, regardless of if you like me or not. Ladies and gentlemen, regardless of if you like me or not, let me know when I can speak. Let me know when I can speak. I'll stop. Let me know when I can speak.
You're coming over here as if
for nothing, man. What is the intent of the question?
Are you wrong? What the fuck do you want?
Are you calling out the entity just to talk shit? Are you just trying to shit on somebody, or are you talking about this to help change it?
Now hit the like button,
Tommy.
please.
We're not intellectual, Taz. We're not intellectual. We don't understand.
Now you hear this idiot. One asked me a question. I'm trying to answer it. This fool try to tag team like the Hardy Boys, talking about we're not intellectual, Taz. Hey, I'm trying to answer Taz, but he won't let me answer Taz. Okay.
Bro, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Don't tell me what not to do when you ain't stopped him from doing it. Either be respectful or take the diss. Either be respectful or take the diss.
Hey, my nigga, I'm talking to you.
I'm not your nigga. I'm not your nigga.
in y'all shit though, bro. That like chill out with the crybaby. Ain't getting y'all.
Then you chill out with the crybaby. I'm doing what you're doing, sir. The difference is I can handle it. You can't. You're the one complaining about it. I'm not. If you want to do nigga shit, I do nigga shit. The difference is I do nigga shit bigger than you. I do bigger shit than all you niggas do. That's a fact. So I don't mind doing it. If you want to be an idiot, I got a whole lot more people watching me than you got watching you. So I don't mind.
That you got watching, yeah.
Niggas did punch me in my face. Hey, and niggas still got a bigger bank account than any one of you motherfuckers. So if it makes you feel good, nigga, I still got paper, bitch. Now, no matter how many punches was thrown, bitch, nigga, you still know me and I don't know you, bitch, nigga. Now, how about that? A nigga punch you in the face. Guess what, Taz? You didn't do it, nigga. Now you do it, nigga. Since you're that mad, since punching me is so easy, you do it.
I don't want to do
clown it. Nigga. Y'all see these clown niggas? Somebody put you in the face. He didn't punch me in the wallet, bitch. Woo! He didn't punch me in the wallet, hoe. He didn't punch me in the wallet, hoe. Now, the same black bitches y'all saving, who fuck most of them? Me, nigga. Now, act like I do, motherfucker. Who walk in more hoods than y'all niggas? Me. Who you done seen walk around the hoods more than me, bitch, nigga? Woo! Now, no, I'm not having a meltdown. I'm entertaining. Something that y'all niggas don't know nothing about. I'm entertaining. Something y'all niggas don't know nothing about. That's why my numbers are where they are. That's why y'all niggas know me and I don't know y'all. Now, I tried to have a respectful conversation with dumb niggas, but I realized dumb niggas only understand dumb nigga shit. So I'm giving you dumb nigga shit now.
Hey, my nigga, this the same.
I'm giving you dumb nigga shit now. Nala, tell him that this shit ain't entertaining. Tell him that this shit ain't better than it was a few hours,
I don't know you. I don't follow you. And talking to a nigga that is above you.
You ain't above me, nigga.
I'm not one of you who followed you.
You are not above me, nigga.
I'm not a fucking.
How about this? Let's play a game. Let's play a checklist. We will see who's above each other. You pick the categories, nigga, and I will play the game. Sir, pick the categories. Tell me how you above me. Pick the categories. Let's do it.
And we actually agree on
pick the categories.
Now
Let's
you
do
talk crazy, bro.
That unmuted me. Oh, you muted me, punk bitch. Pick the categories. Let's see how you above me. You pick them. You pick them. Let's run a checklist, ho. We'll do that.
Are you trying to talk or not? I don't want to do
Y'all see he has no answer. Look, he has no answer. I simply said, since you said you better than me, you above me, you tell me the fucking categories and we'll be checklist. Let's do it.
Right. Play checklist. Intellect.
Would you like me to show you the paperwork?
There's no paper that you prove your intellect. What you can prove it is by having a simple conversation based on what you laid out before you start crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying, sir. You got mad because I told dude about being a tag team partner when you asked a question and I tried to answer it. Instead of you being an adult selling your homeboy, hold on, he's trying to answer me. You actually tried to team with that dude when all I said was, let me answer the man who asked the question, which was you. That's all I said, sir. Play the tape back.
With anybody. You probably used to people trying to do that. But
See, he won't even answer. I said something very calm to this man. I said, you asked the question. I tried to answer it.
Now he's gaslighting. That's what he's doing. Okay, so somebody said that let me roll back up to the comments so I can answer these questions. Now he sound as ratchet as these women that he's saying ratchet. He says women always overtalk him and we are loud and we are boisterous. When you see him, you hear him doing the same thing, do you not? Now, he's not doing this to another woman that's trying to overtalk him because she wants to get a word in edgewise. You see him having this exchange with another man. And in this exchange, Tommy sounds like the ratchet females that he's talking about. Okay? So I don't agree that he won any kind of debate because this wasn't a debate at all. This was a shouting match. And so since Tommy has the louder microphone, he's going to be able to talk louder than Taz. He's going to be able to overtalk him and call him elementary derogatory names like dumb because he doesn't want to have a debate. Because aren't men supposed to be able to not overtalk one another and go one at a time instead of just being ratchet and over talking and hollering and screaming and name calling? But somebody said, well, Tommy won this debate. No, he didn't. He just sounded like a loudmouth, ratchet female. That's all I heard. Combative and loud. That's all I heard too, Snazzy Girl. But that's what he says, that black women are ratchet. Black women are loud and combative. Here you go, sounding like a loud, ratchet black woman. And yes, he resorts to name calling. And no, it does not take any type of degree from college to be a loud, ratchet black woman, to speak derogatorily and remedially to another black man, moreover, a black woman. But they say he won the debate. How? Why? By doing the same thing that they say black women do? Over talking, being loud, being boisterous. Do you see what I'm saying? The very same thing he condemned black women for, those are the very same tactics that he undertakes when he's having a discourse with a black man or a black woman, with anybody. You see how they go? Yelling and screaming. That's all I saw. But Tommy won that debate. No, I don't think he won it at all. He had a louder microphone. He can speak faster, and he tries to gaslight you. He'll have a whole meltdown. He'll throw a whole hissy fit, and then he'll turn around and say, but you didn't answer the question. Really? What question was that? You see how that worked? But everybody's so impressed with him. Let me go back up. Because he said he has a master's degree in da-da-da-da-da. What did he have his master's? What is his master's degree in? Ghetto mentality? That same ghetto mentality that he is supposed to hate in some black women? Is that what his master's degree is in? I'm confused. Who said that? Was it straight from the gate that said, let me scroll back up. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Straight from the gate says, Tommy chewed Taz up and spit him out. Somebody skilled in debate has to debate Tommy. No, somebody skilled in arguing has to debate Tommy. Me, I would dominate Tommy Sotomayor because he think he good, but he ain't that good. You can never out-argue a woman. Okay? Not a confident woman. Because if this is how he doing, is this his debating tactic? I'm good at that right there. I'm good at that. We all know that I'm excellent at doing what Tommy did. Is that the only thing you have to do to be able to qualify to debate Tommy Sotomayor? Be loud and boisterous like him? Be louder than him? Have a louder microphone than him? I paid a lot of money for my microphone, so shit. Okay. Okay. Anyway, she says somebody skilled in debate has to debate Tommy. No, you just have to be more ratchet than Tommy. You don't have to be skilled in anything to deal with a Tommy Soto monster, okay? Not at all. I disagree. Taz is uneducated, and Tommy says he has 2 master's degrees, so technically, Taz is not qualified to debate him. I disagree. See, we don't know if Taz is educated or not. And also define education. Are you defining education by how many degrees that you have? Or are you finding education under the guise of knowledge and wisdom and common sense? Because if that's the case, Tommy is uneducated. Do you see what I'm saying? It all depends on how you are defining education in this particular situation. So technically, he's not very well educated at all, in my opinion. So what did he get his master's degree in? Ratchet female black dysfunction? Because that's what he's, imitating here. That's what he's replicating. I'm not impressed. I do not take him seriously. Anyway, Sugar and Spice said, shout out to Taz. Miss D said, no, he didn't. He relies on his slow. Absolutely. He relies on his slow audience and the mute button. You're absolutely right. And Obsurdian does the same thing. And when they're losing the debate, they will resort to making these weird sounds and these soundboards and singing songs and all in the effort to deflect from the fact that they're getting beat in the argument. They're losing the argument. So they start making these sounds and calling names and these soundboard effects. It's just really very basic. It's really very basic. I am not impressed. But you know, it don't take a lot to impress some people. So if saying his hat don't take a lot to impress people, you would think that he won the debate because he was the most loud. He was the most boisterous. The same things that he says he hates about black women. And the reason why he want to look at big titties is because he wants some. Okay? Now I bet you $10. And when all of this is over at night, he goes on upstairs and put him on a cute bob wig and some red lipstick and a little dress that he got tucked away in his closet. And that's how he prances around in his house. Okay? I'm just saying. Sugar and Spice said he about to bust a I thought he was going to have a heart attack. I agree. Love Wisdom says sounding and instigating like a ratchet. Absolutely, Love Wisdom. I agree. It don't take a master's degree to argue with him. It sure does not take a master's degree to argue with him. You just have to be quicker and louder when you're talking, when you're arguing with him. You see what I'm saying? Tootsie said, ratchet behavior right there. I agree. He overtalks and screams. Yes, he does. The same things that he says that he hates in the ratchet black woman. Those are the same tactics that he employed. Okay? I'm just saying. So straight from the gate goes on to say Taz have to keep debating that Manosphere group, but we need Cynthia or Nyla to debate him. To debate who, Tommy? If I were them, I wouldn't even bother. Why? He is less than. He cannot compete. So why bother? I don't blame them for not debating him. He cannot compete. Why waste your time? Same reason why I wouldn't track myself over to his channel to make him some money, because he cannot compete. They don't take him seriously. Neither do I. Why bother with his wretched ass? Okay. Anyway. Asher says with Taz on this one. I agree, Asher. Sammy Girl says sounds like his talking over Taz by raising his voice. Not a fair argument. Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss D said Taz and George will run circles. Absolutely. In a proper debate form and fashion, in a proper debate format, yes, they will run circles around here. Absolutely. But in this right here, this is nothing. That over talking, that name calling, that's child's play. Who? Child? That's femaleism right there. We do that. He is just as catty as a woman. Child. Tommy calls everybody dumb except that's the narcissism in him. That's a very ignorant narcissism in him. You know, because when you have that sort of complex, you think that you are smarter than everybody on the planet when you are really just very basic. Okay. And people even more basic and remedial than you really believe that you are smarter. That he is smarter, you know. But it really is quite the opposite. I would never even bother. He is not worthy. Anywho, Snazzy Girl said, all I heard is a combative loudmouth. That's right. Because doesn't he say that black women are loud and combative? We have loud mouths. We're combative. That's what they say. Klaus said they might as well have been on the corner with a couple of 40s. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll take Wretched for 100, Alex. That's right, sugar. I'm just trying to catch up on some of these comments. Duprosty said, I love quiet men that get ish done. Absolutely. Means what he says and says what he means. Absolutely. That is a man that is worthy of respect. Not this thing right here. Not this Tommy Sotomayor thing. At all. None of them. So anyway. Let me scroll down. Snazzy Girl says, Chazé says that he talk about is female who need a degree. Yeah. Snazzy Girl said, to be honest, Miss Olivia, due to his way of debating, he's not even debating, he's having a shouting match. If he has control, he will simply hang up on you, dear. Okay. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Absolutely. He would simply hang up on somebody like me. Because I would not give him his way. He could not beat me down with these very remedial and these very, elementary stereotypes that don't faze me. I just keep going. Because he's real basic. And I don't take him seriously. Anyway, Chazé says, old man wants you to respect his platform, but he don't respect you. Absolutely. Don't nobody care about Obsurdian Ali. The only people that care about Obsurdian are the absurd. Okay? I heard a debate. I'm trying to find it. He was going back and forth with Taz. I heard that they're made up now, but he sounds just like Tommy Sotomayor. He does the same thing that Tommy Sotomayor does. And he was debating, going back and forth with Taz the other day when Taz was smoking him. He resorted to that soundboard and the name calling and the over talking because he was losing the argument. He sounds just like Tommy Sotomayor. That's why they say that they are sons of Tommy Sotomayor. They pattern themselves after Tommy Sotomayor. They do not even possess enough testosterone to conduct themselves like manly men. They would rather conduct themselves like ratchet black women. Those they call ratchet black women. I don't call them ratchet. Those are their words, not mine. Okay? Because I would get loud and overtalk you and be very boisterous if need be, and I don't mind. Okay? Because see, I went to college just like Tommy did. But me going to college, that don't have a darn thing to do with me winning the argument. Not nothing. I didn't go to school to learn how to win an argument. That came naturally. I've been learning I've mastered that when I was in elementary school, arguing with other women. That's why no man can really compete with a woman in an argument. We've been doing it since childhood. So, yeah, that don't take a master's degree at all. Okay? Anyway. Tommy seems like he would turn down your mic or hang it. Absolutely he will, because he has a very fragile ego. And if he's not winning the conversation or if he can't dominate the conversation, he will try to just simply mute you. Because that's what weaklings do when they're not winning an argument. Or they get frustrated and they start to have a whole temper tantrum. They want to mute you because they've lost. So that's what they do. So everybody is so just, infatuated with Tommy Sotomayor. He's just great. He's just wonderful. He's the best new thing to come in this sector since sliced bread. No, he real basic. He ain't doing nothing more than we doing, okay? His platform is a little larger. And the reason why his platform is a little larger is because all those Anglos over there pay him. They pay him to speak derogatorily about black people, moreover, black women, because they too are intimidated by black women. Okay? And that's just the bottom freaking line. And you see that he cannot, the way that he lords over women that come on his channel, he cannot handle it. He loses his ish when it comes to another man. That's why I want to play that for you guys, to let you know how he sounds, how feminine he sounds when he's arguing back and forth with another man. Okay? He sounds superior arguing with another woman or gaslighting you, because that's all he's doing. He's gaslighting you when he's saying, but you won't answer the question, but you won't let me talk, but you're over talking me. That's gaslighting. That's all he's doing. He's playing tricks with people. That's all. Because he cannot compete. All right? And that's just the bottom line. I am not impressed. So, yeah. I just really want to know what the fascination is with this monster. I don't even get it. But hey, in this sector, come one, come all, And so the more ratchet you are, the more you fit into this sector. That's why they love him to death in this sector. Now, they're happy to have him here. Me, I am not impressed. Okay? Because the same thing I'm doing, the same discussion I'm having about Tommy Sotomayor really is the same basic type of conversation I have when I'm going at somebody else in the sector. You see how basic that is? It doesn't take a lot of effort or even a lot of knowledge to go back and forth with really anybody, especially in this sector. It's just light work. That's all. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah. I'm not impressed. You know. And so, yeah. And unfortunately, I agree. A lot of them are going over there for clout. But you're not getting no clout. You let him make you look stupid. That's all you're getting, is embarrassed. And a lot of folks don't even have enough sense to realize that you're getting embarrassed. You're getting him views and clicks on his channel, and he's getting paid very well for embarrassing you. In a sense, he's pimping you. And then you notice when they start to lose the competition, well, I got hit in the face, but I'm making money. I'm still making more money than you. That's their fallback right there. Obsurdian said the very same thing to Taz the other day when Taz was roasting him. But I'm gonna make a whole bunch of money off of you. See, that's the fallback. I'm making more money than you. So okay, you making me look bad, but as long as I'm making more money than you, nana boo boo, I win because I'm making more money. That's an excuse, honey. No, that don't cut it. You still lost. Whether you're making more money than me or not, you're still lost. Okay. That's how I see it. It's selling their souls. And we know that when it comes to YouTube, there are several people that have sold their soul in the name of YouTube. Okay? In the name, of not necessarily a YouTube check, because I swear to God, at the end of the day, this is about business. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's about envy and jealousy, and you wanting to whine, and you getting paid for whining and making yourself look stupid. That is not a business. That is not even a productive YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying? Not really. It don't take a rocket science to do what Tommy Sotomayor is doing. Now, if you're willing to sell your soul and your pride and your dignity and your self-respect to the white man, of course you're going to get a lot of donations. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going against your own people. Of course. They're going to give you a reason to stay attacking your own people. But then there are those like me. See, they don't like people like me. Because whether you give me a donation or not, I'm still going to tell you my truth. I'm still going to show you the reality of the situation. Okay? Because I don't suffer fools for very long. I've been watching this man ride roughshod on everybody in this sector, making you look like a fool, making money off of you for days. I already told y'all why I don't like Tommy Sotomayor. Okay? But he just will ever get one time to snatch my channel down for 3 months. Okay? I can never even get angry at him anymore. I can just laugh at him and make a fool out of him and tell you, what it really is that you're listening to, which is really not very much at all. You are listening to the same kind of black woman in Tommy Sotomayor that he's supposed to hate about you. Because like I said earlier, he's just simply, like all of them are just simply jealous of you. Now, if they can still beat you down and kick you in your face and not have to pay for that, they would be happy with you. You would hear none of this black woman bashing. If they were getting pat on the head and affirmed and hugged up and loved by W-Zaddy, you wouldn't hear any of this black woman bashing online. They would have no need to. You know why they say with the term the white man ISIS called it to me? The white man ice is colder when they use that term when it pertains to black men seeking validation from white men, because the black man wants to be, some of them want to be validated by the white man, or even be, or either assimilate himself into that white man. He worships that white man. He worships that white male patriarchy. And because he worships that white zaddy, because he worships that white male patriarchy, he's allowed himself to bow down to that white male patriarchy. And anything you bow down to, you fear. You don't stand and fight. You bow down in supplication to it. That's why they can't fight white supremacy, racism. That's why they want to abuse you and use you under the guise of white male patriarchy and misogyny. That's why they're mad and they try to say you are running a gynocracy, because these white men had to start protecting you from them because they scared of them and want to take it out on you. And until I can have a conversation with any of them, a rational conversation along those lines, along those truths, the only thing I can do is teach them. Okay? Or go back and forth with them in a very disrespectful manner, because I can't take you seriously because of your mentality. And a lot of them, I said it before, suffer from arrested development. They have childlike interactions with one another. Like I said the other day, Taz and Obsurdian got into it. Well, I heard yesterday that Obsurdian apologized to Taz and he accepted it. That is arrested development. That is childlike mentality. Okay? But what you would never do, Obsurdian, is you would be never man enough to apologize to me, a black woman. Okay? Even though you know you're wrong, you would never apologize to black women for saying you want to see them on the ground in a pool of their own blood. You would never apologize for that. You will never apologize for taking care of your own community, leaving the women of your own community unprotected, leaving the women of your own community to fend for themselves. It is unnatural for a woman, any race of woman, to be the head of her own people. It is unnatural. But because you have been emasculated to the point of childhood, because you seek validation from white zaddy, you have allowed your community to be in a situation that it is now. All because you want a pat on the head from white zaddy. See, I know that's what's really going on. I meant to turn down my mic. Sorry about it, y'all. Okay? That's what the deal is. So if we can't have a conversation about that, the only thing I can do is roast your ass and speak this way about you because I don't take you seriously. Okay? It is unnatural for the men of any race to act this way. They so emasculated and they don't want no type of responsibility to the point to what they say, well, we're going our own way. Save yourself, black man. We would rather lay with one another. And what Tupac said on that song the other day, and he told the truth, his prophecy came true. What did he say? If we're not careful, we gonna have a race of babies that hate the ladies and make the babies. And that is what we are seeing in these millennials right now. That is exactly what we're seeing right now. And you got these old heads like a Tommy Sotomayor or an Obsurdian Ali furthering the divide between black men and women. Simply because they're having a whole tantrum because white zaddy never patted them on the back. Never made them feel worthy. Never uplifted their self-esteem. Never protected them from one another. But he mad at White-Zaddy because he did start to protect you, black woman, from that black ass. Okay? So he ain't good with that. And that is what he calls a gynocracy. He mad because he can't punch you in the face or disable you or murder you with impunity anymore. Because he's going to have to pay for that. Because White-Zaddy going to lock his ass up for domestic violence. See, that's why he mad at you. Okay? He mad at you because White-Zaddy is making him pay child support. Is making him take care of his breeder ass kids. Something that you're supposed to be doing in the first place. White-Zaddy ain't supposed to make you take care of your kids. You're supposed to do that because that's what you're supposed to do. I'm just saying. So when you hear him speaking derogatorily about you, don't cower down to him. Don't cater to him. Don't go around and say, yeah, he right, though. You are ratchet. No, laugh at him. Never will I ever respect or take seriously something like that. For as long as me and my black women have to take care of this black community and these black children, and the only thing you want to do is whine and complain about it, as long as we are stronger than you, I will never take you seriously. Because as black women, we know that we have to protect our homes, ourselves, our community, and our children. We don't always get to do what we want to do. But we always, unlike you, black men, are going to do what we have to do. That's what we're going to do. And because you are so emasculated, you are jealous of that. You want to be us. You're mad at us and you jealous and envious at us because of our strength. Don't you realize that you are the one? You are the reason why the black woman is so strong. Not White-Zaddy, it's you. We had to be half. We had no choice. If we were going to, survive, we had no choice but to become better hard. We had no choice. We teach ourselves that on the playground when we battling back and forth with one another. Because we are the only examples of strength that we have. You see how that works? I don't understand. But anyway, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So like I said, I made a video last week or a couple of weeks ago when asking the question, should black women divest from black men? Seeing as how they already done divested from us, the only thing that we are still invested in when it comes to the black men really is taking up for them. It's standing in front of them in the line of fire. And they don't freaking appreciate that either. So should you stop yourself from doing that? Should you, like they want to save themselves, save yourself, black men? Should we be more focused on saving ourselves, black women? That's the question that I have for you women. Since they don't appreciate it anyway. They don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate you being the only line of defense. So what should we be teaching our young black girls? To save yourself, black woman, right? Because they teaching their young black men to save yourself, black men. Okay? So we need to be teaching our young black girls to save themselves. Okay? Don't waste your time. It ain't no hope anyway. Okay? They're going to be all right because they're saving themselves. They clinging to one another now. They're huddled up in a corner amongst themselves. Okay? They're mad at you because White-Zaddy won't pat them on the back. White-Zaddy won't restore their masculinity. It is not your job to uplift, protect, or restore the black man's masculinity. Okay? Because he is not doing that for you. You better wake up. You better wake up. Simply don't deal with the ones that are not worthy. Okay? Because there are those out there that are worthy. And I'm not talking about every black man. I'm talking about those that are not worthy. Like this checkmate on here putting hashtag SYSBM. They, the SYSBM, they are so disgusting that they have flights of fantasy about going over to the DR and finding women that they can dominate and control. Okay, little girls. You're really going over there to engage in hebephilia. Okay? That's what you're going over there to do. And half of the black men that say they go over there can't even afford a passport, let alone a plane ticket or even a boat ride. But they swear to God, that's where they're going. You see what I'm saying? They swear to God that they hurt the black woman by saying some nonsense like that. We're going to divest from the black woman. We're going to save ourselves, black men. Even if we have to sleep with inanimate objects like sex dolls. Because, it's, oh, you unblock me if somebody keeps going back and blocking me. Why am I being stopped from the internet? Well, you're interacting on my channel right now. Is that not enough? Controlling days been over. That's right. Control. Those days are days of old. There's been a couple of them escorted out of the chat. I know Claude is on it. See, Claude, as we all know, is not one of those types of guys. You see what I'm saying? See, Claude is the difference between a male, a dusty beta male, and a strong black man. There are those out there. There are few and far between, but they are those like Claude that are out there. The trick is you gotta find them. It's like what they say, like finding a needle in a haystack. Yeah, that's what it's like. From what I understand, and from what I see online, a strong black man is a rarity these days. Anyway, I've been on here for far too long, an hour and 32 minutes. I didn't even mean for it to take this long. I just really wanted to discuss that because it don't make no sense. They're getting worse. They're getting worse. They're getting to the point where they are now creating incels, very demented and very dangerous incels, group of men that say that they are involuntary celibate to the point to where they're crazy. They want to hurt you. They want to see you lying in a pool of your own blood. It's crazy. It's going from bad to worse because of all this demented talk. All these he-man woman haters spouting all this very derogatory rhetoric, spewing it towards the black woman. You got a group of men that only want to hurt you, see you lying in your own blood. That's how bad it's gotten. So I was like, wow. These are this man, Tommy Sotomayor. He has spawned a lot of these he-man woman haters. But he over here getting his whole life together, as well as his bank account, among these group of predominantly black women. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? It's crazy to me. I don't know. I said, well, you know what? Let me go on here and just go on and say what I got to say about this nonsense today. Okay, real quick. Klaus said Martin and Malcolm had Coretta and Betty, so obviously they knew. That's right, Klaus. The worth of the black woman. They weren't divesting from the black woman. Absolutely. Straight from the gate said, much love, Miss O. Cloud in chat. Thanks for joining us, straight from the gate. Sergeant Willie Pete started all of this mess. Yeah, that's what I heard. But they worship, you don't hardly hear anything about Willie Pete anymore, but you do hear people like Obsurdian saying that he is the son of Tommy Sotomayor. They are so impressed by that nothing. It just amazes me. Thank you, the country diva. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Please hit the like button on your way out the door if you haven't. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't either. And feel free to share this information. Pass it along. Because they always talking about they want to move the conversation forward in the woke sector. So why don't we move the conversation towards this direction? Why don't we move the conversation towards telling the truth and shaming the devil? Okay? Why don't we move the let's move the conversation in this direction? Okay? And so until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. It is very frigid. So I am going to have to spend my day cooking me some warm food. Thank you, Love Wisdom, and staying warm. Okay, now next week it'll be 70 again and I have a cold. Ain't that something? But that's, how it works, how weather works in the South. So don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile at somebody. I hope you learned something today. We're going to have these discussions again and again until they get it. Because it's time that they got some pushback. Because I'm sick of listening to them. Okay. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Okay? Never, ever also forget to love your beautiful, wonderfully, marvelously made self. Bye-bye. Peace.